Nicole. Today I'm so excited because I'm sharing my December daily album with all of you. This is the first time I've done a document December album. And so I'm really excited. So these are some charms that I received. I think it's called the Shop Around the Corner or the Little Corner. I'll put a link in the description box below. I'm really a big fan. You can only get it, I think, through Instagram, but I really love her stuff. This is some wired ribbon from the dollar store, and this is white ribbon from the dollar store. The album itself is from Click Kit. Last time I checked, it wasn't available, but it was the sweater weather album. So how I'm going to do this is I'm only going to go up through day 10 today, and then in another video I will do days 11 through 20 and then 21 through 30. It's several short videos instead of one really long one. For my first one, you open this flips out, and I typed my journaling. I typed my journaling because I wanted to make sure it could all fit on here, and I wanted to talk about my thoughts going into December 2020, and then my thoughts reflecting back on December 2020. I would like to stitch my thoughts, but I don't have a sewing machine here, so hopefully we can. I mostly use the Hip Kit Club December 2020 supplies, but I also use some Doodlebug, Simple Stories. There's a little bit of everything in here. So this is pretty straightforward. This one is also pretty straightforward. What's fun about this is I put some of that wired ribbon twine here just to kind of look like a present. And I was just documenting some of the decorations that we had put up in the house. This along with this one, the ornament, a bunch of like inserts like this came with the actual album that I purchased. Here I have a little tag that you can pull out for journaling. And then of course had to include some of a Starbucks festive cup. So this is my day 2. Then we have day 3 down here and day 5 with some hidden journaling. There is no day 4. Day 6 is one of my favorite because this is actually plain color cardstock paper. And then I added the Vicky Bouton iridescent glaze on top. And I really love how it turned out. And this is photo play paper on this side. Big fan of that. This was a wood veneer that I heat embossed and added gold embossing powder to. And this is a fun little 3D type embellishment. And then this was a divider that came with the album, and I simply just adhered it to this 6x8 paper. And then here I'm using a lot of simple stories, documenting wearing Christmas pajamas to work and Christmas lists to Santa before we mailed them to him. And then I also wanted to document globes. We really love snow globes in our home. And so this year, each child, just like every year for the most part, got to pick a snow globe. And Gareth and I picked one for the house. And then Gareth and I were at the dollar store getting some decorations, and he saw these reindeer ears and he wanted to get one for everybody. Bailey was not the biggest fan, but the rest of us liked it. And then here's just some journaling to talk about day 9. And then we go to day 10. So I created a lot of tag dies using my tag die set. I used my scallop circle punch a lot. And for me, what I found was what was important was not getting too chunky with too much dimensional adhesive. I tried to use mostly flat adhesive. And then also I wanted the consistency of the same letters for every single thing. You only get enough letters though to use one time. So whenever I do need letters again, I used like little stickers that were either red or green or completely generic. So this again was my tag die from scrapbook.com. This was a tag that I already had. And then the rest is Hip Kit Club so far. One thing I really like about my first 10 days was making sure to get the journaling in and making sure I had room to put my journaling. I didn't want my journaling to be an afterthought. I wanted it to be a part that was important and meaningful, because this was definitely a Christmas that was not normal. It was my first time being away from my family. We're living in the cold, and then we're also living during a pandemic. And we actually went into quarantine lockdown the day after Christmas. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the first 10 days. If there's something you want to see in more detail for the next ones coming up, let me know, and I'll do my best to include it. I also wanted to let you know as well that I'd love to know if you guys have any ideas for how to know that there's hidden journaling. From what you guys saw so far, it's very obvious, like journaling, and like this is very obvious that this flips up. But as we get further into the album, it's a little bit less obvious when there's something to flip open or pull out to read. And so I'm curious what you guys do to handle that. Thank you for watching. Bye.